Hello, Mrs. Sampson's class. How are you? My name is Joseph Sampson. I am Mrs. Sampson's brother-in-law. And so I hear that you guys have been learning about sound and sound waves. And so Mrs. Sampson contacted me and said, because I play a bunch of different instruments and whistles, and asked if I would demonstrate them for you so you could see the different sounds that come from the different size whistles. And I also play a bagpipe, which I'll play for you guys toward the end. Yeah. Okay, so as sound goes, right, the higher the pitch, the shorter the waves, the shorter the sound waves, right? So I'm going to start off with a medium size whistle. Now these are Irish whistles. I play Irish music, okay? So this is a medium-sized whistle. This is in the key of A, okay? And so there's 6 holes. All my whistles have just 6 holes. So here's how it would sound like key of A. And on each whistle, you have 2 octaves. So you have 2 scales, low scale, high scale, up, lower octave, upper octave. Okay, so each whistle plays 2 octaves, 2 scales. So let me play the full scale, the first low scale, and then the second. All right, so there's the A scale. So not super high, but not super low either. So just kind of give you context, okay? All right, now I'm going to go with something low. I'm going to go with a low whistle. This is in the key of D. And if you notice, it is much bigger, right? Much bigger than the other whistle. This is in the key of D. The other one was in the key of A. It's cold, so I need to warm it up. Now, because it is, actually, no. Well, yeah. I'll play this one for you, and then I'll play another one just in the same key, key of D, but is higher. So, there's the lowest note, right? So the highest note. All right, so let me show you this whistle that's in the same key, key of D, but it's actually 1 octave lower. So this is in the key of D, and this is in the key of D, right? And they play the same note. Same note, right? But that's the lowest note on here and the middle note on here. Okay? So this one, if you hear the scale, that's the lowest note. And it's very loud because it's higher. So the smaller the whistle, the higher the tone. The higher the sound waves, the smaller the sound waves, the higher the notes and the pitch. Okay, so I'll play something real quick on this, then I'll play something really quick on this. Then I'll show you my highest whistle, my smallest and highest whistle. Then I'll show you my lowest whistle. All right, so So that's called Donnybrook Fair. The name of the song. Let me play you the same song on the low whistle. All right, so there's the two in the same key. Sounds the same, but one is low, one octave lower. All right, now I'm going to show you my highest whistle. This is a tiny little whistle, right? I can barely get my fingers on it. This is in the key of G, so it's very tiny. It still has 2 octaves, but the lowest note is right there. So here's how the scale sounds. I won't even keep going. It'll break your eardrums. It'll just, shatter them. So you can see the size difference right here, okay? You can see that right there. You see, this is even smaller than this one, right? And it's even higher, right? And this one is, right? So you've got something super high. Now let me show you my lowest whistle. This is a C whistle. This is lower and longer, right? It's lower and longer than my other one that I played for you. Okay, so you can see how much longer it is, okay? And this is in C, and so you got, so I'll play it so you can hear the lowest note on this one. So I'll go down instead of starting at the bottom. And the scale all right, so that is the lowest one. Lowest whistle, it's in C. All right, now let me show you. I play a bagpipe as well. Now, this is my bagpipe. Well, it's a friend of mine's. This is my chanter. So my bagpipes, real quick, you have a bellows so I don't blow into the bagpipe. I actually have a bellows that fills the bag. The bag is connected to the bellows with a pipe. So the air pumps right here. So with this thing, let's see if I get it off. I pump air. That's all it does, is just pump air into the bag. Then I fill the bag full of air. And there's a one-way valve so the air can't go back out of the bag. And then you fill up the bag full of air, right? And then so what I'm doing is I'm pumping, I'm squeezing, and then I play right here with my fingers. So now, this is the same key as this original one, right? So let me remind you. Sorry, it's cold. Right? This one's going to be louder, but this is a bagpipe. So inside, okay, so the air comes in here. I squeeze with my left arm. Air goes through the bag into the chanter top, and there is the reed. Now, this one has a reed, and I make my own reeds here. And here's what happens. You have a double reed. So you have 2 lips of the reed. Let's see if I can get really close. You can see the reed and you can see the lips. The two lips of the reed vibrate, okay? And that's what makes the noise. Then the sound is amplified through the chanter, down through the chanter, and is amplified through the holes in the chanter, okay? So if I put this in, let me if I suck air in, it'll be the same as if I'm blowing air out. I'm sucking the air through the reed, okay? Same as if I was going to blow air through the reed, which you can do. Okay, so put the reed back in the chanter, put the chanter top back on. Now the air has no way to go except through the chanter top and through the reed. There's the only way the air can escape. So let me play and see what it sounds like for you. Now I'll play the scale for you, right? The same scale as the whistle, okay? All right. So there's the full scale. So, all right, and so what I do is I cover the holes on the chanter, just like on the whistle, but I also seal it off at the bottom. So I can press, and nothing's going to happen because I have all the holes sealed. I'll have them all closed. But if I take one note, one finger off, all right, so that's how it makes the noise in place. So that is just the bellows, the bag, and the chanter. Attached, I have what's called a main stock to the bag. And on the main stock, I have what are called 3 drones. Now, the 3 drones play the same note. They only play one note, but they play a high, this is a key of D set. So they play a high D, a middle D, and a low D. So I will play those for you right now so you can hear them. I've already tuned them up. So let's see. There's the high D. Hear that? Okay. Let me turn them on again. There's the middle D. And I'll play the low D for you. There's the low D. So all together, and all they do is play that one note, and it's an accompaniment to go with the chanter. So let me play for you. Okay, one more thing. On here, you have what are called regulators. These are keys in rows. And there's more reeds inside of here like chanter reeds. The other reeds, the drone reeds, are single reeds. The chanter reed and the regulator reeds are double reeds. They're the two double reeds that vibrate, right? And so they play chords along with the chanter and the drones. So let me play you something. Let me play like all right, so what you do is you play the chords with your wrist along with the drones and the chanter. So here's a D note. Here's a G note. And together, I know you can't see it. G note, D note. And together they make a G chord. Here's a G, here's the D again, and the F sharp. All right, so what you do, let me see if this will work. I'm not great at playing the regulators, but here we go. Let's give it a try. All right, so that is all of it. The bagpipe, the drones, the regulators, the whistles, all of it makes noise. All of it makes music, and all of it makes vibrations. So thank you for your time. This has been a long video. You can absolutely skip to the end. I don't care, Mrs. Sampson. But thanks for listening, and I hope you have a great rest of the day. All the best. Bye-bye.